Hey guys, it's Emily, the nerdy archaeologist here at Tainted Talks, and my lovely
whore,
Melissa, and girlfriend. So last week we were talking about the possibility of getting into couples therapy, and it's not because we're in a rough patch or anything like that. We just think it's better to avoid future problems to have a therapist. And big but, they can be kind of pricey, as we saw online. I mean, what is it, like a
lot?
Yeah, let's not put a number to it because it might scare the rest of y'all from trying to get help if y'all need it. So they might need it.
That's the second thing.
She gave me I'm telling you, I saw a face. This is our problem. Communication.
Okay.
So, the process can be a bit of a struggle, and we thought also part of the issue is a lot of therapists can't really match our wants and needs, so we thought we could try something different. So what are we doing differently?
We decided to take on the challenge to face our own issues that apparently we have.
We do have.
And work together to resolve them ourselves. After all, that is what relationships are about. That's the point, to support one another and encourage and love and care for each other to better one another.
And we don't need a middle person because
everyone needs a middle person. We just do not have the funds to support. We don't have the funds to support a middle person right now, which is why we're doing this. But we highly recommend you guys, if you have the money,
do it.
Please do it.
Do it. So, we picked this lovely book. You can see it. See it. Off my girlfriend's lovely bookshelf. She won't show it because her room is a mess. And her shelf is popping, as she be saying. And the book actually has 20 chapters. Each has 10 questions that are designed to help build trust and intimacy. And I'm not gonna lie right now, babe, I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah?
Are you nervous? While she eats a prune, that's basically the world's cockroach, besides the cockroach.
I'm excited and nervous.
What do you think it's gonna be like?
I think we're gonna cry a lot.
I'm gonna cry a lot.
I think that we're gonna get angry a lot.
She is gonna get angry a lot. Crier, angry person.
Oh,
you can't really say. Anyways.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're scared of from this book? Any topics you want to explore that could possibly, help us in the long run? Oh no, she done got stumped. She's stumped.
I don't think I'm scared.
Okay.
Of a certain topic. I think I'm more so excited for you.
It comes down to me.
To go in deep, all up in your emos.
Just so y'all know, emos is emotion, not the people that are emos.
I mean, technically, they are.
Yes, but I'm not going to any emos. You're not an emo, so I'm not going into one.
Anyways, before we begin this chapter, I think it's important to have a clear definition of what love. Yeah, so don't try to separate family from friends to intimacy and all that nonsense.
Not nonsense.
How would you describe love? No, hold up. This is also for you guys too. My bad. Good. Comment below your answers or grab yourself a journal if you're not comfortable sharing yet.
I have a journal to display.
Shush.
Okay.
No. And I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. Okay. So what if right now, in this very moment, regardless, you're driving, sitting on the toilet, taking a shower, eating, it does not matter where you guys are at right now. If somebody was to approach you and said, I want to love you, how can I love you? How do I love you? How will you accept my love? What would you say?
That's like 5 questions in one question.
What would you say?
Her scenario is very complicated. Because now I'm trying to remember everything this stranger's asking me.
If someone walked up to you and says, how can I love you?
Alright, how can they love me? Well, I would love some affection. That's for sure. I need to feel the love, not just hear it. I'm not much for gifts per se. I'm not a very gift person, so I remember we talked about those 5 things of showing love, affirmations, or I think that's one of them, right?
5 love languages is
that's
what she's referring to.
Love languages, that's what it is. And anytime, like, we've talked about this a couple months ago, but I always try to base that anytime, like, when I'm thinking about it, me personally, like, how would I describe love? And I feel like if someone tell me, like you said, how do I love you? Show me affection. Show me how you love personally so I can understand as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for me, love is not as blind as people experience it. It's a lot more than just a feeling. For me to understand love, to receive love, and to give love, it's like a combination of, how do I say this? Consciousness,
okay,
interest, and respect. Not in that order, just those 3 things are absolutely important for me to understand love and to give love. Yeah, those 3.
Okay, consciousness, conscience. I don't speak English.
Consciousness.
Yes.
Interest. And respect.
Those 3.
Do you remember the first time that you experienced love and the way you just described it?
And the way I just described it. First time. I would say my first crush when I was a kid. I would say
they gave you affection?
They gave me affection. Everyone has those, kid crushes that like, ooh, he's cute, and the bully thing, like, oh, he picked on me, that means they like me type of thing. For me, I never related to boys my whole life. I just was good being friends with them. So whenever I felt some kind of affection from a guy, I took it as, you coming at me, let's go. Let's see who's better. It was more of a competition for me. To get it from a woman or little girl at that point, it made me nervous to feel affection from a woman, and it made me nervous to even have a friend as a girl. So I'm a girl with a girl type of friendship. And the first time I ever felt that was for this girl, Diana. She knows who she is, and we never actually spoke about this, so this should be fun if she ever finds this. But we had this thing playing a game when we were kids. We would play, the boys had to catch the girls, and me and my other friend were the ones kind of the bodyguards. And I remember this one time we won, and she gave me like this biggest hug I ever felt from somebody. And I legit felt that hug. Like, I know she for sure didn't like me in that way. Yeah. But yeah. I felt that. And anytime a guy tried to give me a hug, I kicked him in the balls. And now he cannot procreate.
That we do not.
I was 10, okay?
Promote violence.
I met him 15 years later, and he told me he couldn't have kids. I felt so bad.
Oh my god. Okay.
And you?
My first time has to be, I think it's been about 6 or 7 years ago.
Okay. It's a big difference.
Woo! Yeah. 6 or 7 years ago, I was on campus and I met this man. It was lunchtime, he was in line getting his food, and I was on my way to find my seat. He stopped me and pulled his phone out. Didn't say nothing else. Just told me to put my number in his phone. My first thought was like, who does he think he is? Like, that shit had me so geeked. But the confidence that he had in doing that, regardless he was like an asshole or something, to me, I didn't see it that way. I thought, I was like, yo, like, he really, like, he confident, he's strong. And I was new on campus. I'm like, what can I possibly lose in giving somebody my number? Like, whatever. So I gave him my number. And that same evening, he didn't wait. He didn't do the 2-day rule. He didn't wait a week to hit me up. That's
the 2-day rule.
Yeah, guys have this rule. They don't hit you up.
That's a whole other video that should happen.
Anyways, he hit me up that same evening and wanted to link up. So I'm like, all right, cool. So he actually wanted us to meet in this kind of like secluded side of campus. And to me, that was like, okay, like, all right. And, you know, he sits me down and he asks me, like, tell me about yourself. I'm like, I don't know, you first. Like, I did not know what to say. And he couldn't have been more honest and clear with me. He sat me down and the first thing he said to me was, I have kids, I'm broke, I like you, and I would like to get to know you. To me, that was, he showed me interest, because he could have easily had me go meet up with him while he was at the rec center or with all his homeboys or whatever. You feel me? He made clear that he found me special in some way, that he wanted to take me outside of whatever, you know, we was doing, and like actually sit down and talk to me, get to know me, like for real. And then the other thing that really got to me was the fact that he admitted the situations he was in. He accepted them and he presented them to me. Like, to me, that's so respectful. Like, he took the time to tell me, this is what I'm dealing with right now. Now it's up to you to make that decision if you want to continue, you know, getting to know me or whatever. And I loved it. Like, I think, like, that's very hard to find. I like that shit.
Where's he at now?
Dealing with his kids, working, living life and shit.
There you go.
We definitely still cool, so I don't want y'all thinking we not cool. We definitely cool. Yeah. But aside from that story,
okay,
were you ever afraid of expressing love to someone?
Every day. Legit every day. It's not even an exaggeration. I legit am afraid to express any kind of emotion, but especially love, every day. And
why?
My insecurities get the best of me, and it's not so much like I'm not sure of my own love that what I feel. It's more of I don't know if they're gonna accept it, and I'm very much a creature of habit for one thing, and also I do not like rejection, which is why I keep myself at a distance my entire life. So when I finally do feel like I feel that intense love, and I get those I get that checklist off from the love languages, and I feel it completely, and then I'm too much of a chicken SHIT to actually express it. It's hard, because then I'm not showing this person that I genuinely love them, and then they think I'm like faking on them or playing them and all of that. Yeah, she thought that, and she still thinks that. So it's hard for me to express it, and I'm getting to a point where I can express it, but I'm having trouble finding a balance where it's not too much, which is why it also keeps me afar, because like my intent, I feel like my love can be intense, and the other person could not even accept it, and then I'm left, well, like, dang, why did I even try type of feeling. And I need to get past that. So that's something for sure I'm working on, and hopefully this book, it's upside down, helps me.
Unlike her, I've never been afraid to express my love. If anything,
very affectionate.
If anything, I've always been super beyond freaking.
It's way past it now. You already said it. Beep.
Excited to do so. My entire life, and I've never been like a hopeless romantic. Like, I'm not like that. You feel me? I put other stuff way before love.
It's a struggle, guys.
But I still appreciate I appreciate love. I love love, and I love every time I have an opportunity to show that love to someone. If anything, I've always been excited to love. I've just never really found someone that loves the same way that I do, I guess would be it.
A good explanation, right? Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Wait, I have a side question, real quick. Could those two people love each other enough than having two people that are opposites?
Wait, what?
So if you met someone that loves love the way you love love, would there be any type of conflict for the fact that you both love the same way? You don't think things would change? I mean, I'm someone that loves very differently from you. But
for now,
I don't think it's changing. It may adapt, but it's not going to be to her level whatsoever. There's no way. So I'm like, now I'm just thinking, if you met someone that loves love the way you love, and it's at your same level, can you really grow from that if y'all at the same point?
So I've met someone that loves the way that I love, the person I literally just described. And he and I were like, I'm telling y'all, like, everything was perfect. He is absolutely perfect. Like, we were perfect for each other. Like, we had the right levels of everything. The only issue...
Oh, right, he has a penis!
Yes!
That's why!
That was the only issue with me and him. The fact that he is a him. Now, we spoke about open relationships and this and that, but I'll talk about that in another video.
That's a whole other discussion that we can get into right now.
So I guess to answer Emily, I've yet to meet another woman that knows how to love the way that I love, and so technically I can't really answer your question because I wouldn't know. But my experience with him, I mean, it was perfect. It was perfect.
He's me.
Don't. Okay.
Alright, so let's finally get to this book at this point because it's kind of dragging on. So the first chapter is called Feeling Loved, and the first question reads, what specific behaviors and actions from me feel most loving to you? And she keeps eating prunes.
You better flip that coin. I don't want to answer first.
Are you calling heads or tails?
Heads. I mean tails.
I'm not too sure I should be in this relationship now. She just called heads.
No, tails.
Heads. So tails?
Yes.
Okay. That was a pitiful... I guess you go first.
She got heads. Alright. So what specific behaviors...
As she puts the question back on me.
actions from me...
Okay.
make you feel loved.
Loved. Okay. Well, she can be very affectionate when she wants to be. So when I want some affection, she's not feeling it so much. So I'm over here trying to overcompensate for both of us. So I feel a lot more loving for the fact that I'm wanting love from you, but you're not in the mood for it. Mm-hmm. So it depends on the mood you're in, because when you are in the mood to be loving, I love it. I enjoy it so much. Like when you're being all kissy face and trying to bite me even though I'm still fighting you back and you still manage to get some skin. Mm-hmm. And then I enjoy it, but there's like a weird feeling when you're not in the mood to be loving. It's like I love it more because I'm like, babe, come on, be affectionate with me, and you're actually taking the time to do it even when you're not really wanting to. It's because it's like you're showing that you actually do care and love me enough to forget your mood for a moment and actually give me the affection I'm asking for.
Yeah.
And we get into the whole sex topic. That's a whole other thing.
We're talking about love. Anyways, next question. What actions do you wish...
Are you going to tell me?
I'm going to answer. What actions do you wish I would take in regards to love?
I wouldn't mind having sex.
Love. We're not talking about sex.
I know, but there are moments where...
Love.
Okay.
Honestly, like the way you described love earlier.
Okay.
That's what we're focusing on.
Even though I want love when we're having sex.
We're not... Don't confuse that.
Okay.
So when I asked earlier, don't try and separate love to different levels and scenarios. No, just love.
Just love. Okay.
What would you wish I would do to show you love?
I mean, you've been doing it more, so like you've been...
But what?
You've been calling me babe a lot more, and before you didn't. You hated saying it. and I had to force "I love you" out of you a lot of the time. Like, are you gonna say "I love you" too? And you're like, okay, yeah, whatever, you too. The "you too" part was very annoying, but at this point she only says it like once a week. So hey, progress. And now I don't have to ask you as often for a kiss. Sometimes I still have to ask you, but there are moments when I don't have to ask you. So more of that would be nice. I know you love to bite me, but I hate squirming as much as I do because that takes out a lot of energy. So more of a nibble than actually trying to eat my flesh. That's asking for a lot. Yeah. So what about me?
What about you?
Are you gonna ask the question too?
Oh. I don't know. With you, I feel most loved when you we had this conversation when you surprise me with like books and stuff. To me, I love that shit. I feel like she actually cares enough to invest. Like that's so. I feel like she actually cares about where I'm going in my future, how much I know or whatever. Like she's continuously trying to like support me.
Trying to get more education.
Yeah,
and just expand your mind.
I love that. Like I like that, and I like or love how consistent you are. That's what you do. What I would wish you would do. Okay.
She tells me every day. So
I got a whole list.
It is a long list.
But I'm gonna just simplify it and say that I just wish that we would speak up.
Yeah.
I feel like Emily has a lot of love, and she definitely shows me in her actions, not so much like verbally. Like she won't.
I have a speech impediment.
She won't freaking. That's a joke, you guys. That's a joke. She just won't. Yeah, you just suck at talking.
Which is very funny because she's the only person in the world that's ever told me that, because to everyone else in the world, I talk a lot, but I talk nonsense. That's the difference. She wants me to talk fully what's in my mind, not the nonsense stuff I give to everyone else.
Yeah.
So, are you confident in our love right now?
No. No, I'm really not. Most times, I genuinely think we're not gonna make it past another week.
She says that every week.
Yeah. I feel very unsure and unstable in our relationship. Hence why we're doing this series.
Whole 201 questions.
But
200 to go.
But
well,
I
199.
But I do have moments where I'm like, you know what? Like we got this. Like we gonna be alright. We gonna be cool. Like yeah. So technically, no, I don't feel confident in this relationship or love. But there is enough hope for me to continue pushing, I guess.
Okay.
Are you confident in this love?
In my own mind, yes. Realistically, no.
Explain.
I would say I myself feel confident because I feel so sure in where we're gonna end up that it keeps me pushing to get there. And it's the pushing part where I get mixed up with the present, because I want us to get there to the point where we don't have to push so much. And then the pushing can be very strenuous on our relationship, which makes me feel not as confident as I would want to be.
Yeah.
Because we generally love each other, genuinely feel complete love. We've talked about this. Well, you more than me. Anytime we would break up, you still love me. You still support me. You would still.
We never broke up.
No, if you ever wanted to, not now. If you had ever wanted to, or you saw this wasn't going anywhere, you always said that I still love you, still support you, I still got your back.
Yeah.
And that's always there. So it's not like I'm afraid it's gonna go away. It's more of I'm more afraid of our future going away, which keeps me to be more present in our present.
Yeah.
So I'm worried too much of future, not being present in our relationship half the time. If that makes sense. So answer, no. But I'm hopeful for a yes.
Okay, so we're
pretty much in the same
Yeah,
boat.
we're the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, that was a lot of emotion for one video, but I'm happy.
Yeah.
I feel closer and closer to closure, if that makes sense.
It's the first question.
Okay, I'm closure is in this respect of understanding the word love, because a lot of the time I have issues with understanding love. She does not. So in this particular 3 questions, I feel closer to love.
Okay.
That should be a poster.
Yeah, for real. Anyways, I think that this session was okay. I didn't feel anything major like Emily did. I have high hopes for the rest of this book or chapter, and yeah, definitely comment, like, share,
all that good jazz.
Subscribe. And if you don't like this session, give us another chance and follow our next coming sessions, because we got a lot of stuff coming, and chances are we're probably gonna touch on a topic that you wanted to talk about anyway.